Hi, Dr. Marianne Cintron here. I want to talk to you about the pop-ups that are included in Pleasant Rowland's Read, Write, and Listen books. And they're available on my website, but I'm just enjoying these pop-ups. And the reason I wanted to show you especially is on the letter C, which is the first one I just did, there is a closet, and I'm going to share with you the closet in this book. So this will be familiar. If you haven't seen the video, you will see it. I'm not sure where I'm going to place this recording yet, but there's a closet in here. Where are you? Right here. And this is a busy, busy closet, right? Well, in the packet, there is a cutout like this. And the cutout, I'll put it here. You would cut it out here. And look how cute. You could put a Brad in there and make this a little project for the students where they open up the closet and they see, isn't that adorable? So there's another cutout. Look at these cutouts. I mean, look at the cards. There's one for the letter O. So there's a place where this otter goes in the letter O. So we're going to talk about the pop-ups in just 1 minute, but I want to show you something else that I really, really liked. Oh, so what I was going to say is what I'm going to do, and I recommend you print out your pop-ups on a printer because you're going to want to keep O with the O book and C with the C book. So if you make a copy of them like this, you can actually keep them separated. And I'm going to keep this with my O book, and I'm going to keep this with my C book. I don't know if you want to make a master file so that you can do this for all your students. I don't know how many students you're working with, but what I wanted to show you is something that's so fun in this book as well. So there's a page here where there's a piece of corn. I cut it out so that I could demonstrate what it looks like. But these are such interactive books. I could envision them with centers if you had an instructional aid. But we're working on the C book. So here is this page. And what we're told is to have the student, you could get I don't have a brown marker, but this is to practice the letter C. Now imagine the student takes the time and fills this whole piece of corn up. Looks like a corn on the cob, right? Well, then look what happens. So next to it right here, this is a leaf. It's the leaf of the corn. And if you turn it to the previous page, you'll see it's dark, right? Well, here's the dark one. Now, when you cut that out, they're going to print out back to back like this. I didn't do it, but I did do this part so that you could see you're going to glue the leaf of the corn husk. You're going to glue it right here, and you're going to glue it right there. So this is adorable. When you fold it back, look at, you're going to have the dark leaf for your corn. And you could talk about the corn husk and how when you take the husk off the corn, that's where you have your corn. And you could even talk about how we use these to make tamales, if you want. A lot of your Hispanic students are already going to know that, and other students will too. So I wanted to share that with you about the letter C and to talk about pop-ups. So now I'm going to talk about, so I'm going to tuck this right in my book here and save it for my next student. And This is the original pop-up. I'm going to keep it with the original pop-ups. So I want to show you the other pop-ups. So the card number 2 covers upper and lowercase d. It covers up and lowercase g. And there's an apple tree, okay, for A, for apple. What I do, it took me 3 different times to print this out because my printer was chopping something off all the time. So just print those out separately. And then you could clip them to your original or keep your originals together. But I'm going to put this in my G book. I'm going to put this in my D book. I'm going to put this in my A book. Next, I'm going to show you pop-up card 3 has a worm. And this goes for I, for inchworm. It has T for turtle and TV and teddy bear, who has a triangle. L for lion, llama, lobster, big lion, little lion. It has F for fox, U for umbrella, and it has H. So this is for Halloween, which I'm going to do a video a little early before the other letters because I want you to have this for this month of October. So this is a crack up. Let me show you. Just as this is a sneak preview for you. So here's the book H. And it has these kids with their costumes. And you're going to want the pop-up. So I cut these out so that I could put them with the appropriate book. So here's my H. See, some of the pop-ups have a lot going on, so you definitely need to make a copy of it and cut them out. So look at this little guy's tail, and we're going to give him a mask. So these actually have little things to cut. You know, you're going to pop them out, and you make a little slice in here for your student. And this little guy is going to wear a pig mask. Then you have this little boy has a big bushy tail. We're going to give him the horse mask. And then the little girl has a hen costume because we're doing for hen, and that's actually in the H book for Halloween. We're going to give her the hen or rooster, I don't know. We're studying hens, so remember this little pop-up comes out and it could tuck right over there. So how fun is that for the kids to be able to pick those up? I'm going to do H very soon. If you are finished with this video and you want to jump to H, you can do any of these books that I'm teaching out of order. It just depends. If you do them in order, they're going to make a lot of sense because they build on one another. They're cumulative. And this is amazing. So then we have, here's pop-up card number 4. There's a lot on this one too. So we have Valentine's. Let me get this out of the way. We have, let me just show you. Valentine. We have a nest that's actually going to fold down, which is a crack up. The birds are not, you don't see the birds, and then you see the birds eating. It has a rainbow. It has names with B, capital B. And it has fire and smoke. And what dropped on my floor was a pizza. So I'm going to clip those together right for now, but I'm going to put them in their corresponding book. So that was pop out card number 4. So then I'm going to show you card number 5. This has for K and also for QU. So it's only addressing 2 things, and then it has W on this side, window, washing. Okay, so for the K and KW, or for the K and QU, I have these I've cut out. And then I have the window for the W, okay? So you're going to copy that, tuck it away into the appropriate book. And the last pop-out card is number 6. That has pop-outs for Z, pop-outs for J, and pop-out for X. So how cool is that? Pop-outs are a lot of fun. And I'm going to stop my document camera, first of all. I could stop my share, stop my document camera. But isn't that fun? So these multisensory books are they're interactive, a lot of cutting out with scissors. Get your little kiddo scissors and your glue sticks. And it's nice to have a couple of parents in a kindergarten class. I was a room mom, so I loved hanging out in my kids' kindergarten classes. I was a room mom, and we also had other moms that were in the room at the same time. The teacher was a favorite, Debbie DeLong. She had a lot of parents who loved working with her, and she had about 2 other moms. So we had centers, and we even had someone working on her bulletin boards while kids were working at the tables, because the classes are up to 25 per classroom. So it's not a small little group. But I also wanted to point out, I had a parent reach out to me the other day who said that her son was dyslexic and used these books in the class and had a really, really hard time with them. And I absolutely understand that, because these were used in the general ed classroom of my kids in their kindergarten. There's too many things going on, and dyslexic kids do well when you introduce one concept at a time. So that's why we have a very special method to teach printing and writing to dyslexic children. So this is for general ed kids. Keep that in mind. And I hope you watch the other videos. Please subscribe if you haven't already, liked, and please share this. Bye-bye now.